What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, where we have to write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Alright. Poof. Poof. Fluffy. Guess on. What the fuck? Disaster. Nah, let's go with fun. Marshmallow. Sugar. Rose. Help. Special. Oh. Damn it. Aww. I'm not trying to go for a Sayori. Na 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 Death. Bubbles. Bubbles. Vanilla. Amazing. Pink. I am loving this game. And yes, I'm going for fucking Suki. Why? Because she is my favorite. Let's see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I take my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jesse. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you, or for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, did you just call me retarded? I think you already just called me retarded. What the fuck? Oh, come on, Lottie deserves it. Sorry, you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nasuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Mike. Manga is literature club. Or the fuck did I just say? Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Nasuti plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jesse always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's just because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Wait, how did you almost catch your house on fire? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Jesse can become good friends too. Sorry? As usually, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even... fuck! Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Yeah, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's Mr. Incredible! I heard you like comic books! Should keep your attention span. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. It's just Arthur. It's Dragon Tales. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. No. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around in the closet. What for? I hear Nasuki utter an exasperated... I hear Nasuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? I feel that so fucking badly every time I organize my games. And someone fucking doesn't put it back in its case, or just leaves it somewhere in my room, and I have to go through all the work of finding it, making sure it doesn't have any scratches, cleaning it, finding the case. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. Nasuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Nasuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Organization is very important. So, I can't really be mad at that. Seeing the box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I did a closer look at the box she's admiring. Her Faders. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. I fucking love this character! Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jesse. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Misuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the books right into my hands. Take it! Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. You mean like the title screen? It's exceedingly emoey. Don't just stand there. Ooh, ah! Slowly I'm turning into Link. Ooh, ah! Misuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Yeah? What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Misuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Cannot speak. Open the book. It's only a few seconds before Misuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through your older volumes every now and then? Not really. Even sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? There's going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. This sounds like my kind of book. I'm being perfectly honest, I love stories with drama. And action. As long as there's character growth. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Hi, that's so. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Misuki gives me a little show. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Parsuki. Just so you know, I know what this game is. I've seen the memes. And I might have seen when this came out. But that was fucking ages ago. And I haven't... good saying. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there are a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Not I would ever get into anything because it's in manga. I feel bad for anyone who's that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. Always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't. Does Natsuki have a fang? Why does she have a fang? As a tooth. That's not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your water with your friends? Do you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. God, I sound terrible. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. That Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when you... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Suki suddenly notices how close she's drawn to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Mitsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that almost because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. But of course, it would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I mean, it is a manga. Manga doesn't take that long to read unless you get one of the fucking thick-ass ones. I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice. Or am I scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I didn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Zyra and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from his spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Mitsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I fucking love this! So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world that you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Oh. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can... Wait. Oh, that's the title. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I mean, she's not wrong. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Or are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Simba, go lay down! Like I set up for a rhyme at the end. Don't blow my nose. And then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last lines. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Mitsuki is really proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Jesse. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. So she's the anime klutz. She's the airhead. Got it. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think My cat will not shut up. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Jesse poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sorry, has the shit against her chest. You're so weird. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jesse. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play, or you trust me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehe. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Let's go for some... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Or yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No, did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. You reversed her face in her hands. Jesus fucking Christ. She's so shy and it's fucking adorable. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is the new writers, they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. She seems brighter. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, all that good shit. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. The Suki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Nisuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles genuinely as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, I'm terrible at reading cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathed. The calms breathing calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's not terrible, I just can't read. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I love the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, we gotta fucking speed through this. Hi Jesse, having a good time so far? Yeah, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, why don't you share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Jesse. We're all a little bit embarrassed We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we will all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand my poem to Monica. I like it, Jesse. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No, it kind of makes me think of something Suki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that apply to nobody or anybody, and so you're saying that Suki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be able to be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, so I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's the day I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased. I have to catch my breath, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.